fountain of pristine feeling, that most sacred and pure of all emotion. Greenwood, in what fond form does love manifest itself?
Sorry, sir?
Love, you wriggling insect, who above all makes your thin slice of love!
My mother, sir.
No, you witless toad, who can enlighten this human fog?
It's good, sir.
Precisely that. Devote your love to God above boys, and even your inky souls may one day be saved. Consider, every breath our frail bodies devour, each timid step we take in our privileged journey across this bountiful land, each awesome sight our eyes encounter. For all these wonders you must give thanks to your Maker.
What about the poor, sir?
Which squeaking rodent dares to interrupt?
I was wondering, sir, whether the poor, choked with soot, eyes gazing on blackened buildings, whether they had formed the same opinion as their Maker, sir.
And what do you know of these things, Farthing?
My father has spoken to me about those less fortunate than ourselves, sir.
Indeed. Come out here, boy. Now tell me, Farthing, how many boys would you say attended this class?
24, sir.
How many squirming boys in the whole school?
54, sir.
How many snorting boys in the county of Wiltshire?
Wiltshire, sir?
Yes, Wiltshire.
I don't know, sir.
And how many cringing boys in the whole of England?
I don't know, sir.
And how many squirming, snorting, cringing boys in the entire universe?
I don't know, sir.
You don't know. Of course you don't know. Your brain is still soggy with the porridge of childhood, lad. You know very little. And what is the one quality your 10 grades permits that you have forgotten?
I don't know, sir.
I don't know, sir. Humility, Farthing. You stand there with the temerity and arrogance of a free thinker and question the valued word of one far wiser than yourself. But let me tell you, lad, all the wretched boys, whatever the circumstance you care to mention, they are all God's children. We're endowed with his precious gifts at birth, and whether we choose to squander or nurture these gifts, it's a choice he allows us. Is that understood?
Yes, sir.
Good.
I merely thought you were presenting our Red John this spot, sir.
Why, you precocious little brat, you had to learn not things at that time you were taught that.
Mr. Prescott!
Why, headmaster, what a pleasure it is.
Mr. Prescott, we have a distinguished visitor. I wonder, would you be good enough to join us in my study for a few minutes?
Mr. Mould, you kindly minister the lesson in my absence.
Yes, of course, Mr. Prescott. Well, love, that flowing fountain of pristine scenes. I mean pristine feelings. That most stagnant and pourable emotion. Quiet! Continue with your studies. Ah, love. One day I shall know you truly. One day soon I shall meet the frail flower of my desire. She will flutter like a leaf on the passing breeze, float into my life, and surrender herself to my masculine charms. Her face will be white and soft as a passing cloud.
Yeah, it's one puppy.
Her eyes will be aflame with desire.
One big, one orange.
I can see her delicate locks, her endearing face, and her tender smile as she whispers these loving words.
Here, let us have a fun, mate. You got to grappling.
Quiet now, quiet! Continue with your scriptures.
But, sir, how can we continue with our studies if we don't understand them?
What do you mean?
Well, sir, it's this passage we've told to study. It's too difficult, sir.
What precisely is it that you don't understand?
Well, sir, it's this passage. It chronicles, when Reaper gaps everybody else. What does it mean?
Well, it's concerned with...
Yes, sir.
It's to do with the perpetuation of the species, the continuation of mankind.
But how is it done?
How is what done?
Tell me, how do you begin to be cat? Is it better to be thin or be fat? Is it thrilling, is it torrent, can it ever be inspiring? Wonder, how do you begin to be cat? If you have a good book, you can study it. If you take a good look, you're going to be cat. It's gonna be alright. It's all for the brain and I wanna get you.
and to Mr. Prescott. Immediately! Mr. Prescott, I'm afraid, Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Wait, Mr. Mole. Do stay. I should like to introduce you to someone who may have an important bearing on your future.
Yes, sir, of course, sir.
Mr. Mole here is assistant to Mr. Prescott and hopes one day to aspire to his own position. Is that not so, Mr. Mole?
Yes, sir.
The gentleman you see before you, Mr. Mole, is none other than Sir George Farthing, the respected agriculturalist and corn merchant, one of our more generous benefactors.
Good day to you, Mr. Mole.
I'm greatly honoured to meet you, Sir George.
And this is his charming ward, Jessie Kemp.
At your service, Miss Kemp.
As you well know, we have Joseph Farthing with us here at Bradshaw's. One of Mr. Prescott's pupils, I believe.
Was he not the lad that spoke out this morning, Mr. Oh, so eloquently in our scripture lesson.
A competent little fellow.
And a very able pupil, Sir George.
Good, good. Well now, you'll be delighted to know that Sir George here has kindly donated the princely sum of £500 to equip our new laboratory for the teaching of scientific subjects. We must keep apace with the explorers who are continually bursting through the frontiers of knowledge and understanding. Eh, Prescott?
Precisely, headmaster.
In return for which favour, Sir George has asked us to employ Jessie as a housemaid, and in this capacity she will join Mrs. Turtle's hard-working team. However, I must say it does seem on the face of it that we are gaining rather than bestowing the favour. Good. Well, Sir George, naturally you would like to see the new buildings, and while Mr. Prescott returns to his class, I'm sure we can rely on Mr. Mole to entertain Jessie. Quite a raconteur, eh, Mr. Mole?
Is anything the matter?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Was I staring at you? It's just I was wondering how
How what?
how tired you must be after your journey. Would you care to sit down?
No, I prefer to stand.
Yes, of course you do. Perhaps you'd rather something to drink?
That's it.
Oh, is it? Of course it is. How silly of me. Perhaps you'd rather listen to a recitation. I'm familiar with one or two of Tennyson's poems. Love for the maiden, crowned with marriage. No regrets for aught that has been. Household happiness, gracious children, deathless competence, golden mean.
Oh, Mr. Mole, you're not funny.
Am I wasn't intending to be.
Why are you so anxious?
I suppose I've never met anyone quite so beguiling before.
Oh, Mr. Mole, you are so bold.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
Oh, on the contrary, you're far more interesting than those stuffy old bores.
Stuffy old bores?
Now tell me about the boys. Are they a source of endless pleasure?
Well, in a manner of speaking.
And do they all have their own little idiosyncrasy?
Yes, you could say that.
Are they ever mischievous?
Oh, only very occasionally.
What do you do when they step out of line?
Well, I have to show them who's master, of course.
And how exactly do you achieve that?
Well,
Show me.
I'm not sure.
Let's pretend. I'm a naughty boy who's going to misbehave in your class. You turn around and pretend to be writing on the blackboard.
If you really want me to.
I really want you to.
Very well. bite you! You little grub!
What exactly is happening, my dear?
Oh, Mr. Mould has given me a magnificent demonstration of how masterful you can be.
Is that so, Mr. Mel?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well then, I must congratulate you for a most convincing performance.
Well, Sir George, you're a busy man, so I won't detain you any further. I'll accompany you to your carriage and get somebody to escort you to your room, Jessie. Doubtless Mr. Mould will continue to demonstrate his pedagogic attributes in the near future.
Goodbye, Mr. Mel.
Goodbye, Sir George.
Au revoir, Mr. Mould.
Goodbye, Jess. Miss Kemp. Au revoir, Henry. Au revoir, Jessie. Jessie. Held my heart, I held my breath. The world stood still when I met you. Met a lovely girl, and you sound like the only clue. My past I
strongly resembles a ploughed field. Mind you, this is positively edifying next to Erpington's mine. Do you know, I have to take his clothing round the kitchen table before I can wash it. Rigidity. I don't know what he gets up to. And when you think of their backgrounds, and what it costs to send a meal, as if I haven't enough to do. Oh, me. I get up at 5:30, feeling ugly off alive, and they start to fetch the coal in from the cellar. And when all the bars are lit, there's no time to stop and sit. I ain't got no one to help like Cinderella. Get the bread, cake and the bread, breaking and the back, breaking for the money, breaking my push and the beef, baking and the bread, baking and the yam, shaking. Oh, they're waking bread and taking stuff for taking night. All day I brushed off my face, trying hard to make ends meet. Oh, they give me out and tell me to be thrifty. Now I'll give you some advice. Dig an hole and make it nice, 'cause I'll need it long before I get to finish. Get the bread, caking and the bread, baking and the bags, taking for the money, making my taking and the beds, making and the yams, shaking. Oh, they're waking bread, taking up, taking night. I'm still up at 10 o'clock, darning some young blighted sock. It's enough to make you swear, and I'm not joking. Just after 12 p.m, I collapse, but then I flame. Keeps me up on a book with the bleeding shout. Get the bread, caking and the bread, baking and the bags, baking for the money, making way for the beef, baking and the beds, baking and the yams, shaking. Oh, they're making bread, they're making fingers, shaking muscle, making angry, making body, making death, and making legs. Didn't you hear me calling you? What have you been up to? We were showing you down the road, Mrs. Turtle. Oh, so you're Jessie, are ya? Yes, miss. Well, I hope you're more used than these two mopheads. Always titivating themselves up, like a pair of pressed flowers. Pretty, but lifeless. Now shift yourselves and clear up this mess. Come on, anyone to excel! Different, damn Scotsman! Blooming cheek! Who made the mess in the first place? Is she always like that? Now you get used to it. The old turtle just likes to throw her weight about. Perhaps you might lose some that way. These days, I caught a glimpse of a certain gentleman, you know, coming out of chapel this morning. You never. I did. And he had a check waistcoat on. The one that makes it back to your knees go funny. He walked right past me as I was taking his breakfast into the kitchen. So I said, "Excuse me, Henry, could I have a word with you?" You said what? Henry, I said, "I was wondering, are you terribly busy this afternoon? On account of a friend of mine who goes all wobbly at the very mention of your name." You said that. And he turned to me ever so slowly and stared at me with those penetrating eyes of his. And he said, as meaningful as you please, "Who is this friend of yours?" What did you say? I said, "She works with me every day." Yes. And she's awfully pretty. Yes. And her name's... Yes. Doris Who is
Mould, one of the assistant masters.
Oh, Mr. Mould. Yes, he's rather sweet. Do you know him? I met him when I first arrived.
Don't you find him strikingly handsome? Daisy sees the world through mould-coloured spectacles. Very funny, I'm sure. What was you doing before you found employment here then, Jessie? I hope you don't mind me saying, but you don't somehow seem to belong in this job.
Well, have you heard of Sadler's Wells?
Famous ballet place, ain't it?
That's right. Well, my mother was a dancer, and the company she worked for travelled around and performed in different theatres. One of them was Sadler's Wells.
Blimey!
I used to go with her. There was a private tutor attached to the troupe, and he taught the children in the company. I attended his lessons.
How romantic.
But one night, my mother was injured after a bad fall. She'll never dance again, and the company can't afford to support her.
Oh, what a shame.
Oh, Sir George has been wonderful, though. He's known my mother for a very long time. And when the money ran out, he found me this post.
Did you ever dance on a proper stage like your mum?
Well, sometimes I joined in the chorus if one of them dropped out through illness.
I wish that I could dance.
Oh, anyone can dance if they really want to.
Imagine me and Henry dancing together. Did you mean that about anyone being able to dance?
Oh, you can spend a lifetime learning all the different steps. But if you have the desire to dance inside you, it's just a question of releasing that desire and letting it fly out of you. Like releasing a caged-up linnet. Dancing is letting a locked-up part of yourself go free.
I say, Jessie, could you teach us to dance proper?
What now?
Oh, yes, Jessie. Please, show us how.
Well, there are lots of different dances. Each one has its separate splendor. But everyone enhances all your most romantic chances. With those belonging to the other gender. Walking on air like the birds. Dancing says far more than words. There's so many steps, make your request. But the waltz is the one I like best.
How I wish that I was clever, but me brain is very shoddy. I could go on forever with such cerebral endeavour. But now I'll concentrate more on my body. Walking on air like the birds. Dancing says far more than words. There's so many steps, make your request. But the polka's the one I like best. All this dancing makes me dizzy, and my eyes beating wildly. I'm getting in a tizzy. Have I ever been so busy? I'm on my knees, and that's to put it mildly. Walking on air like the birds. Dancing says far more than words. There's so many steps, make your request.
assistance to you?
Why, thank you, that's most kind.
I must apologise for the slovenliness, but my domestic squad thinks that this should be.
John Matthews, I appear to have lost my sense of direction. I was looking for the headmaster's study.
Doris turned back to her service. May I be so bold as to ask what business brings you here?
Certainly. I have tendered an application for the post of assistant master of scientific subjects at Bradshaw School.
Oh, yes, of course, I see. I'll ask one of my staff to escort you right away. Oh, I won't do it! Yes, would you kindly escort Mr. Matthews to the headmaster's office? I find it hard to say he's on my way. With pleasure. Now then, you two, no more shenanigans. There's a date worked in 40 minutes. Concerning the untimely death of poor Sarah Holmes. Now imagine this innocent girl. She was a poor clergyman's daughter, but one day she was all in a whirl when the man in this tale came to call. Her mother and
Christmas farm.
Others are returned from foreign lands, without limbs, without sight, without sanity. But all of us here have memories burned into mind, like a brand since flesh. Indelible, inexorable memories.
Fascinating! Fascinating! My shrunken heart was fairly throbbing at your discourse. Such an imagination!
Who are you, sir?
Much more than meets your polished eye, my friend.
Can we help you, sir?
And how would a young thing like you be able to tell the likes of me? Your muscles are thin, your chin is weak, although your pretty hair is certainly an invitation to bugs and lice.
What do you want here, sir?
A position, my persistent puppy. A position that elevates me. A position that enables me to step out of the river of filth and slime that has sucked me down all these years. But that, my closeted friends, is something about which you are blissfully unaware. Sharky! Sharky!
Right now, children, settle down, please.
Now it seems there are two applicants for the position of Science Master. A Mr. John Matthews and a Mr. Silas Webber. Now I can't provide a situation for the pair of you. So perhaps you ought to explain to us, Mr. Matthews, why you are worthy of this position.
Joseph,
Jessie! What are you doing here?
I'm employed here now.
That's wonderful. I'll be able to see you every day. How's my father?
Oh, he's in good spirits. He says he'll see you when the term finishes for the Christmas holidays.
Has he been joining us at Christmas?
I hope to.
Oh,
But
please.
my mother may not be well enough.
Oh, please.
Hush now, or Mr. Mould will be displeased with me.
Oh, no, that's quite all right, Miss Kemp.
Sit down, Joseph.
Hi, Jessie.
More recently, I have been re-examining the work of Davy and Faraday, trained men whose scientific knowledge has resulted in benefits of a practical nature. It is this sort of understanding that young people must be made aware of, so that science can help to relieve the burden of the common people.
Very laudable, I am sure. Now, Mr. Webber, what can you tell us of your credentials and aspirations?
So there you are. Terrible was the silver polish. Oh, I'm coming right away, Daisy. Whatever's the matter? I've just seen Henry. Oh, yes, come on now, Daisy, otherwise Mrs. Tatton will be attack you. Jessie? Yes?
Would you mind Dorothy if I asked a favour of you?
Of course not. What is it?
It's Henry. I'm so enamoured of him. And I don't think he'd look twice at me. Would you speak to him for me?
Me? What should I say?
You're the clever one. You'll think of something.
At present, I'm engaged in the maintenance of a modest private academy for the edification of impoverished children. What a wonderful thing, education. Sharky here is a shining example of our painstaking methods.
I see. What exactly are your educational objectives?
Knowledge is continually expanding, and we aim to stretch our boys so that they fully understand the world they live in. Shall we provide a little demonstration? Sharky, what is the capital city of France? Sharky, capital city of France!
What?
James, what, you drivelling fool? A little misunderstanding. Shall we have another try? Who invented the steam engine? Steam engine, Sharky, now think!
81.
I've got a buff if I deserve this abomination. Sharky, you are confused. Now concentrate. We shall make a final effort. What is 9 multiplied by 9?
Harry!
You putrid half-wit! I'll teach you to sport with me!
Well, which thoroughly unpleasant fellow. I think I can safely say, Mr. Matthews, without hesitation, the job is yours.
Class dismissed.
think that these actual flint tools were handled by Stone Age man thousands of years ago. It's possible to find literally hundreds of these quite close by here.
Really?
Extraordinary to think they have been perfectly preserved. Just look at that cutting edge.
Oh, yes.
You have something on your mind?
Oh, no.
You have been hopping about here, not listening to a word I've been saying for the past 15 minutes. Why don't you speak up?
Well, look, you're a man of the world, aren't you?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
I wonder if you can help me with an affair of the heart.
Oh, I see.
I'm besotted by a young lady. I cannot stop seeing her. I keep seeing her in my mind. I make up imaginary conversations, but I can never actually say them to her face.
It's only a matter of confidence. You need to think of a way of attracting the lady's attention.
What's her?
A little contrivance to secure her interest in you.
No, I don't understand.
The dropped handkerchief maneuver. It's rather hackneyed, hugely successful.
No, I still don't understand.
Oh, it's perfectly simple. If you were to walk by, just go on, start walking. As you pass by, I drop the handkerchief. And they say, "Excuse me, I believe you've dropped something." I then give you the handkerchief and proceed to converse with you. The important thing is to win your attention.
Oh, I see.
Listen, there's somebody coming. Why don't you try it?
What? Now?
Yes, good practice for you.
Excuse me. Excuse me, I'm thinking. Oh, it's pointless.
No, you need to be rather more forthright. That's all. As soon as she passes you, jump in with the handkerchief and shout it out. Imagine I am the young lady in question. Excuse me! You could afford to relax rather more.
Was that better?
A little overzealous. Certainly. Hey, we're luck. There's another customer. Try again. But not quite so loud. And remember, as soon as she passes you,
No!
Mr. Mould.
Is that the way it's going to be?
oh, it's useless! But you didn't need the handkerchief. This is only a device. The important thing was to win her attention. And that you had done. Oh. Would you like me to demonstrate? I think she's coming back. Now you must watch me.
No, wait a minute. No, but
I can hear you. Excuse me. I believe you have dropped something.
I'm sorry?
Such a delicate fragrance. It could only belong to someone like yourself.
You're very gracious, sir.
Why? What soft hands you have. Are you accustomed to work of this nature?
I'm not. But it has its attraction.
I'm pleased to hear it. It's been a pleasure to
Major.
Pleasure is all mine, sir, I assure you.
There, you see? Nothing to it.
Yes, but what you don't understand is...
Yes, well, I have a class there with Mrs. Bristol. We'll discuss this again later.
Let us consider God's wonderful act of creation.
I'd like to talk to you today about the work of Charles Darwin and the stories these things can tell us.
In 6 glorious days, he made the entire earth.
Darwin's studies in South America led him to a fresh understanding of how life developed on this planet.
And all the manifold variety of God's creatures were fashioned in one magnificent day.
This book on the origin of this species explains how life gradually evolved over countless thousands of years.
What demo now, you little menaces? Let me clarify the book of Genesis. It states God made the world and how he started it. And 6 days later he made every part of it. The lion and the lizard, the iron and the wizard, everything from flesh and blood to Fujin. A week's a long time in religion.
This book will release the days when you're turning, written by a man who studied botany. The message is quite clear for all who want to see. The story in the Bible is a fantasy. For life is like a flower, it changes by the hour. Science can reveal the true solution. The name of the game is evolution.
Whatever is the matter, Daisy?
It's Henry. He told me to go away. He don't like me. I know it.
Oh, I think he's just nervous, Daisy. What should I do then? Make it clear to him just what your intentions are.
But every time I see him, I become tongue-tied.
You said you was going to speak to him. I know. What? Well, you know how when I first arrived, Beth was mentioning how she saw him. What of it? Why not ask Beth him on your behalf.
Oh, no.
Oh, I know she was joking on that occasion, but if she was discreet.
Beth couldn't be discreet at her own funeral.
Oh, but if she was told exactly what to say, I think I know a way that might work.
The news is rather bad, I'm afraid. Young father will have to be told in good time.
You mean the man is completely bankrupt? It's rather sudden, isn't it?
Farming in this country hasn't exactly been flourishing for the past few years. What with the corn market flooded by cheap imported wheat from Canada and America, the English merchants are in a very bad way. Sir George is no exception.
But what has happened to the boy?
I see no alternative to his having to leave us. What with not enough money to pay his own labourers, I don't see how Sir George Farthing will be able to afford his son's fees at Bradshaw's.
Pity. He's promising that too in many ways.
He'll need to be if he's to support his father in the debtor's prison.
What did I say? You boy! Come here. Stand there. Do you know who you're messing with, young man? Do you know I've carried elephants across rivers on African expeditions? I could lift you up with one hand before you could say David Livingstone. Now get back to work. Why can't I do that when they're really here? It's the same with Jessie. Ah, Jessie. If you were to walk in here right now, what would I do? Jessie, every time I see Jessie, every time I see you, my head turns straight, my knees start slipping. Oh no! I mean, my knees turn jelly, my head starts moving. Oh, it's useless!
Good day to you, Mr. Mould.
Oh, hello.
Will you be attending the end of term farewell?
Yes, I expect so.
Oh, good. It's just that someone was wondering whether you would be.
Someone I work closely with.
Really?
Yes, she was hoping to see you before you went.
You don't mean... Shh.
She was anxious not to have her name mentioned.
Oh, yes, of course.
She is very shy and retiring.
Yes, of course.
Such a delicate, frail creature.
Yes.
Yet she has such strong feelings.
Does she?
Passionately strong feelings.
Does she?
Why it's so sad.
It is?
Heartbreaking.
Oh?
Such turbulent feelings, yet too shy to give voice to them.
Yes, yes.
Perhaps if a certain young man were to make his feelings known to her, it would ease her confusion.
Do you think so?
I'm sure that if this young man were to declare his intentions, he as well as she would reap the benefits.
Oh, I see.
Dear, oh dear. Standing around when there's all this clearing up to do. Like a live girl and clear up that classroom. Jessie, you help her. After his lordship study with Daisy.
I do understand.
Do you?
Yes, I have little experience in these things. You don't have to worry.
Don't I?
No, it's not a crime to feel shy. In fact, it belies a sensitive nature.
Me? Shy? I wish I was. My mother says my mouth will be my undoing.
But I thought you...
Ah, dear boy, come here. We have something rather important to announce.
How about this to my pen? I'll wager no one can buy an inch off this roll. You're right. Here, let's have a go. See? An inch off the roll. Alright then, you never meant this one. Place your left hand where your right hand can't touch it. Alright then, how's it done? Like this. So, there. What did you think your bullshit about there? You of course. Come on then, you made the first one. Yeah!
Unfortunate victim of an economic decline in his father's business affairs. However, in view of Joseph's exceptional ability, we are able to grant him a scholarship so that he may continue his studies with us. What is it, lad?
It's morning, sir. It's gone. Run away since this morning, sir.
that we stand before you at this time. But although we are not without feelings, we are totally without friends, frequently without food. This here wound, my father acquired the service of Her Majesty the Queen in Spain, and he has many more. But he received no pension for his brave conduct. So here we are, ill in health, poor in pocket, and exposed without proper nourishment to wind and weather.
She makes a penny a day, sending her cots and lace and tapes. This fellow standing here, who can jabber like the bars, trying to sell this wealthy tin, all in short and penny cards. But the ladies or the gents far away from all these things. Throws the one who takes it right is a seller of fine rings.
Wonderful gold rings, ladies and gentlemen. Must be sold now, as I'm not permitted to remain any more than 10 minutes. What am I asking you for this unique ring worth £5 or more? Not £4, not £3, not £2. No, ladies and gentlemen, as I'm in a hurry, I've got even asking £1 for this fine. 10 shillings is all that you should have to pay, sir, to bring a smile to your lady's face. Oh, Barty, what a wonderful bargain.
I'm not so certain, my darling.
Time is precious, good sir, so I've only a few more minutes before I must move on. I can't think of a more suitable anniversary present, Barty. I'll tell you what I'll do, my lady. Your countenance being more radiant than the morning sun. Just on this occasion, I shall ask my price to 5 shillings. Now, too late. My friend here tells me Peter is on his way. I should have to move as my time's up. Oh, Barty!
Oh, very well. Here, take 5 shillings and give the leg of the ring.
Much obliged, sir. You won't regret it, I can assure you.
Hi. Should fancy a stroll?
Well, I do have a few minutes.
What's life for if you can't enjoy yourself?
Excuse me, sir. What do you think you're doing with my good lady wife?
Wife? I didn't realise.
This conversation relates to public menace. I should have to notify the police.
Police? Oh no, I'm sure it comes to some sort of arrangement.
I'm certainly not going to fight you in the street and descend to your level.
No, I was thinking perhaps a small sum of money would...
Oh, right, officer!
Thanks for doing. He's really a kind man. Oh,
You keep at it.
2 shillings.
Very well, but don't let me see you again. I've never known them stay. They're embarrassed, don't they, pay? Then in what way can you three give me share it? Now, it's style what matters. Well, what's he happening here? It's a boy lost. What's your name then, Softy?
Joseph Garvey.
Penny for him, Joseph Barbie.
Oh, there's nothing's concern you.
How would you know that? Until you told me.
Well,
No, don't tell me. You've lost a penny and found the body.
I've lost Garvey.
What was that?
My father, Sir George Garvey. I've been looking for him.
Sir George Barbie, eh?
I've tried the Texas prison at Blackfriars, but he wasn't there. I'm trying to get all my names tomorrow, but I've nowhere to stay tonight.
Well, you're a very lucky fellow, Joseph Barbie.
Why is that?
It just so happens I know a place where you may enjoy a peaceful, undisturbed sleep.
Really?
I most certainly do.
Oh, but I have very little money.
No matter. I shall take her that.
You're very kind. I know my father will repay me his fortune for free.
Not another word. I shall take you there now.
Oh, my feet. It feels like someone's trying to eat him down there. I must find him, Daisy. Oh, please don't, please. He could be anywhere. Exactly. He doesn't know just how dangerous it can be wandering around the streets of London. But how are you going to find him? I don't know, but I've got to keep trying. Oh, come and sit down here for a minute, Jessie. You're going to wear yourself out. Poor little mite. Where's he going to sleep? I will be all right. Once we're in these You and your enemy. Oh, I never told you. What? I think Mr. Mole's taken a bit of a shine to me. Isn't that funny? Hilarious. What's behaving wrong? Well, I hope you're very happy together. Oh, don't be ridiculous, Daisy. I may as well give up. I spent all day and night dreaming about him. You don't even blink. You ignore him. He passes out. Daisy? But it ain't fair. I can't even express me feelings when I do see him. I know what you should do. What? Write to him. Write him a letter explaining exactly how you feel about him. But I can't write fancy like that. I I'd do it for you. Would you? Oh, Jessie, you're an angel. But only if you get a little. I might find you. Here, we can appoint this letter. I'm getting all pitiful just thinking about it. I'm Daisy.
I wasn't sure we'd lost them.
I'm sure Jessie came this way. But she left in such a hurry. She took Daisy and half had a word.
But why come in this direction?
Apparently, the lad thinks his father's in debtor's prison. That was the last thing he said to one of his friends at school.
But that could be any number of places.
London is the nearest.
That's true. Did you say Daisy's people lived in London?
Why, Chuck? Her father's a policeman.
They may know where St George's, I suppose.
Possibly. Just to change the subject, there's something I'd like you to hear.
What is it?
It's a poem written to Jessie. I thought it goes something like this. Jessie, when I hear your name, my heart goes all a-quiver. All my body is aflame. My lips, my legs, my liver. Jessie, you are like a frog.
What?
A frog. Oh. What do you think of it?
Well, it's unusual. Why don't you let me have it? Maybe I could make one or two minor technical mistakes.
Oh, well, of course, take it.
We must hurry if we're to find the girls.
Yes. It'll get dark soon. I don't fancy getting lost in these parts.
I'd love to, but it's one thing that's stopping me.
What's that? you, Jack?
Got a little present for you.
Another scab, is that all this is for?
This one's special.
The place is crawling with them as it is.
His name's Bargain, Silas.
There isn't the employment, Jack.
Excuse me.
His father's name is Sir George Barbie.
Ah, throw him in with the rest, he looks healthy enough. Half a crown though, Jack, that's all he's worth.
Excuse me.
You're not listening to me.
Excuse me, I think I'll find my own missing place.
Oh, no, you don't. Just a moment. I've seen you somewhere before. Sir George Farthing, isn't it? Well done, Jack, lad. There's 5 shillings in this for you.
Jack!
Mr. Stubbs!
We had a devilish tricky blue last week. Well, he got stuck in that passage before we managed to track him down.
I would appreciate a little word in your ear, Mr. Staines.
I can't stay too long. The missus.
A small matter of payment. 2 nimble little climbers in your employ, for which you owe me 2 guineas.
We didn't pay with her last week.
You have the receipts.
I keep no receipts.
Staines, you're lying to me. Lying through those soot-soiled stumps.
Don't talk to me like that.
And don't you ever try to cheat me again, Mr. Staines.
Yes, clever.
And I'll have the money by the morning. Do you understand?
Well, that's me lost. Oh no! One more. You don't need no washing. Get rid of this! Who are you?
I have to go now.
Oh, that's Rick. You have to go now.
Aggie, send him up to me. We've some business to sort out, me and young Farthing, isn't that right, lad?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Oh, I'm sure we lost them.
No, they came this way. I'm certain of it. Just a minute.
Oh, what is it?
Did we turn left or right back at the last crossroads?
Oh, definitely left. Or was it right? I can't remember. We may as well admit it. We're lost.
What are we going to do then?
I'll retrace our steps back to the crossroads. You carry on for a few hundred yards. We'll meet back here in half an hour or so.
But how are we going to remember this place?
I'll leave my coat. No harm should come to it for a few minutes or so.
All right. If you should find the girls, bring them back here.
Not far to go now. Do you think we'll make it by nightfall? I hope so. It's getting a bit creepy round here. Here! Someone's left his coat, look. John Matthews? What on earth's he doing out here? Looking for us, no doubt. I wonder where he is. Wouldn't you like to know? What do you mean? I've seen the way you look at him. Daisy? Oh, why not meet him? I'm sure he's somewhat handsome. Here! What's this? A love letter. Shall we say? No, we ought not to. Oh, no, it's not. After all, it's private, and we don't know to whom it's written. No. It's a poem to you. I love poems. Well, what a cheek. It's humiliating. I don't know about a love poem. Jessie, you are like a frog. What is that funny? Not funny. Ridiculous. Oh, you're mean. I won't be yours to you now. Please, Jessie. Oh, please. I'm sorry I was rude to you. Please. Oh, all right. My darling. creatures travel whither I look. You are so strong, and yet so gentle. Oh, Henry, those 2 sweet syllables I love to whisper to myself at night before I dream of your embrace. Oh, Henry, say you will be mine, for I will be yours eternally. Oh, Jessie, it's wonderful. You like it? It's beautiful. Now we'd better hurry if we're to make it before dark. So beautiful.
Henry? Oh, Jessie, Daisy, I found them.
Yeah, let the lizard tell you.
Liz is the quickest chummy in the business, Badge. Well, Hermie's no trouble, as long as you get right through. It's the Titans you have to watch, the man interest. The trick is to start it like this. Make stuff as small as you can, each lot when you want to get stuck.
If you do, don't panic, because you're only getting wedged worse. And nothing, Badge. I'm free.
Free?
Happens to everyone in their first line. You look up, it's that stinky blue, and you say to yourself, I ain't never going right there.
But it only makes you think down.
How? Shut you up, and if it's still missing, they'll stick pin.
Mine was very smelly though, Cooper. That's awful. You're fine, Badge, but maybe you ain't like us.
But why don't you run away?
Ruth, tell them I can bring you in on spring.
Well, it's too bad. You're what?
He's master.
That's it. Treat us bad. They're best enough to give us nothing. One day is enough to stop us. But he followed us the other way. He wouldn't give up. Days was mate, but I knew he was there, always right behind me. Anyway, I got down to Kent, down to the master. He was kind. His mistress didn't give me tea, and I thought it was in paradise. Then there was a knocking at the door. I nearly choked on the tea. I knew it was him just by the way he knocked. He walked all the way back to London. He never spoke a word. But when we got here, he nearly killed me. Busted up my ribs. That's why I don't be shaking now.
Oh, that's awful. Well, it's not like it, Badge. And don't try running through either. That poor Abby will only flog you after death. But how do you bear it? You have to think of these days of training.
Right.
Well, soon when I'll be too big to climb, they'll have to recruit younger lads. They will want to apprenticeship shows.
Apprenticeship.
Cat those Badge. Some of the best snakes have started down as kind boys.
But that's going from bad to worse. This just shouldn't be that. I mean, I'll shut it all of you and get back to sleep.
It's an ingenious idea, Aggie. A masterpiece. We shall be rich. I shall at last be able to raise myself above the rancid slush that has slowed me down for so long.
Let me get this right. You mean you met this boy more than before?
I knew I'd seen his face somewhere. He was at that ridiculous school
Well, you never got that job.
where they failed to recognise my talents, you mean? Yes. I overheard him babbling. But at first I thought it was just a mindless prattle of schoolboys. But when I listened, there was a certain prophecy in his words.
Prophecy?
Oh yeah, a foretelling of events to come. And when I looked at this jewel in the marsh of human degradation, I saw a shining in his face. and I knew this was no ordinary boy.
He looks ordinary enough to me.
But you haven't heard him, Aggie. He speaks the words, but the meaning arrives from another source. And he's here, right here, a flower growing on our dunging.
Here, do you mind? I keep this place as respectful as I can. How do you expect it all?
You haven't been listening to me, woman. We have our means of escaping this raving boy. People will pay money, good money, to hear his words. He can supply answers to the unanswerable questions. If we publicise this well, they'll be queuing down to the river just to get a glimpse. He has a tongue of gold, and I shall suck the riches from his mouth. I shall finally slough this impoverished skin of filth and walk in the light and not in the gloomy shadows.
Here, where do I fit into all this?
With me, Aggie, by my side.
Is there truly a lot of money in all this?
Wealth immeasurable.
And can I have a new silk dress?
An old wardrobe.
And can we go on holiday to the seaside?
Anywhere you like.
And will you buy me a roomy ring? Beloved?
Oh, you'll have so much jewellery when we emerge from this putrid place, they'll think we've discovered buried treasure.
Oh, Silas! He's celebrating!
Tonight, Aggie, you may drink whatever is your fancy.
Well now, there's an offer.
Now imagine all the drinks you've ever had.
Well, I mean, that make me feel really bad.
Well, let us just suppose they're all standing up in rows.
Sort of big enough to drive me mad.
Well, now, what would you say to a rum?
I'd say wine and flush my old chum.
Then perhaps you prefer a straight gin.
It depends what you're pouring it in.
Whiskey is only a dash.
No, it brings me up all in a rash.
Then I'm sure you'll enjoy a nice port.
Well, I do like Southampton old sports.
Now then,
same story in the infant asylums.
Well, I tried the new place, Bernardo's, and they've never heard of a Joseph Farthing.
Perhaps he's still wandering the streets.
He's an intelligent boy. He would have found somewhere to stay.
But it's a different world here, Jessie. Some of these people wouldn't think twice about ripping the clothes off of his back.
Well, that's very helpful.
The point is, he could be anywhere.
Oh, can't you say anything positive?
Perhaps we ought to split up and look again.
But it took enough time to find each other in the first place. Besides, I don't like the look of some of these streets really.
Oh, this is hopeless.
Oh, what do you suggest?
I don't know. Something. Anything. Joseph! Joseph Farthing!
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Do you have a better idea?
Joseph!
Joseph
Farthing!
Joseph! Seen a little boy?
Joseph Farthing!
Blue hair.
Joseph!
Blue eyes. Grey skin.
Joseph!
Have you seen a little boy?
Joseph Farthing!
Joseph!
Joseph! Joseph! Joseph!
Yes, I will. Do you know where he is?
Is he about this way? Blonde hair, push close.
That's him. Do you know where he is?
Oh dear me, yes. If this is the same one.
Tell me where.
Oh, the Academy Weber's place.
Where's that?
I could take you there in 2 minutes.
Can we go now?
Well, are you pregnant, Mr. Webber?
No.
In that case, you're wasting your time, miss. An evil man, miss. It's an evil man who'll kick another when he's on the floor.
Who exactly are you, sir?
Thomas Staines, master sweep at your service, sir. Cobble sweep, fires extinguished with the greatest possible care and safety. And
Yes, that's quite enough of that, my good man. But we're looking for a boy, not a chimney sweep. Are you certain you know where he is?
I was at Clover South evening, sir. There is next boys down to you right now.
Who is this Webber?
Silas Webber, sir. An evil man. It's an evil man who'll kick another.
Silas Webber. He came for the job at Bradshaw's. The man's an utter rogue.
You know him?
I've met him once. A thoroughly disreputable fellow. Come, Staines. We'll soon sort this out.
Should Mr. Mom go with you?
No. You stay here and look after the ladies. We'll sort this out.
Sweetheart, don't take too long.
Oh, Mr. Mount, not have gone with him. 90 brave.
Foolhardy, more like.
Jessie, there's something I want to tell you. Something important.
What is it?
I hope Joseph returns safely.
So do I, poor little fellow.
No, what I really meant to say was, well,
He's such a sweet and innocent boy.
it's not easy to put into words, but deep down inside I feel something.
And these streets, they're so full of corruption.
It's something that I have to bring out into the open, stage your face. I think
What are you trying to say?
I think you'll be all right.
Do you, Mr. Lord?
No, what I really meant to say was,
He's
Jessie.
coming! He's coming back! Does he have Joseph with him?
I can't see. I think he's bleeding. Oh, you poor thing. I'm glad you hurt.
Oh, that scoundrel. He set about me.
Where is Joseph? Did you see him?
He was there, all right, but he couldn't get near him.
That man's an animal. Do you know what he's proposing to do?
What?
He's going to parade Joseph as some sort of freak or other. People are going to pay a lot of money to come and hear him.
What do you mean?
He has this wild notion Joseph has some sort of power or other to predict the future. He intends to exploit him. He has posters advertising the entertainment tonight. What are we going to do?
Oh, give me Dad. It'll bring his puppies round.
There may not be time. If this show is successful, Webber's planning to take Joseph on tour with him.
He's joking.
I assure you he's deadly serious, Daisy.
Let's go and break the place down.
No, wait. We need a plan for it to save Joseph. Come with me. I think I have an idea.
Don't you know it's a freak show? We're going to the freak show. Don't you know there is a free show? We're going to the free show. Oh, roll up, stroll up. Oh, it's mighty formal. Roll up, stroll up. Ain't you glad you're normal? There might be a man who thinks it's cool. What about the boy who never grows? Guarantee something wrong. What's all the fuss? What's all the fever? What's all the fuss? Would you believe a free show? Don't you know there's a free show? Don't you know there's a free show? Don't you know there's a free show? We're all going to the free show.
Jessie, I'm not sure this is such a good idea.
Oh, you'll be fine, Miss Moore. Just remember everything we planned.
But I never danced before in my life.
No longer wait now, ladies and gents. Just be patient, please.
Mr. Weber, I think I can help you out.
Either pay up or get out.
You're, planning an entertainment here this evening, I believe.
Oh, yes, something rather extraordinary, I can assure you. What's that to you?
And, how many acts are to be performed?
How many acts?
Well, yes, people are paying a lot of money. So naturally they expect a variety.
Well, our main event is so special, we don't see the need for peripheral distractions.
Oh, but Mr. Weber, the main event is all the more successful if it's withheld for a time.
How do you mean?
Forgive me, Mr. Weber, but I feel you are rather, inexperienced in these matters.
What?
No offence intended, but it's customary to break in an audience with a little routine or two before revealing the main attraction. Build up an atmosphere, create a little suspense, make 'em wait.
Oh, I see.
My friend and I have performed on the Alls,
The Alls.
and we're greatly interested in your little enterprise.
Enterprise.
News of your coup de grace has travelled far.
Has it indeed?
So, what we propose to do is to provide you with a little opening number.
Opening number.
You. Just a moment, there's a catch in this. What about payment?
Put it this way, Mr. Weber. We will perform here tonight free of charge.
Free.
And should you like us, then perhaps we could negotiate a little business arrangement when you start your world tour.
World tour.
World tour.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. How much time do you need?
We're ready now.
Now,
In that case, ladies and gentlemen, just to whet your appetites prior to the stunning and spectacular revelations to be witnessed later on this evening, we have for you. What are you called?
Effort and ease.
Eve.
Ladies and gentlemen, effort and ease.
There was a soldier by fearless in red. He dreamed of men until one day would say, oh, how the ladies love men trained to fight. Oh, how he fought them all day and all night.
There was a maiden, but she was so plain. She watched the soldier in sun and in rain. All she desired was a glimpse of his face, while he was locked in another's embrace. One day she looked but could find him no more. He had been sent far away in the war. She wrote him letters and begged him alive that she was beautiful, charming, and kind.
They fell in love and it was growing hard. And take a picture. Imagine it when you came around. But when he came, she was not to be found.
She couldn't face
gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for, the boy wonder, a prophet in our midst, a mere child who can foretell the unfathomable future, an infant who can strip away the mysteries of time itself. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Joseph Barvin.
Come on, get on with it.
Please, the boy wonder must concentrate.
I can't do it just like that. It's all rotates me.
Tell them about the next century. That's what they want to know.
Come on, boy wonder. That's some good news for a chance.
Yeah. Oh, when's the old man gonna keep the bucket?
And who's going to win the derby next year?
Yeah. What's the weather forecast for 1809?
Silence your brain, fool! I mean, you're not helping the child genius to think.
I see a time of great change. Many changes in the new century rise. Machines replacing the horse-drawn carriage. Men and families processing their own mechanical box which runs a special fluid. Iron machines will fly across the seas. Women will change.
To the bear, right, Ho?
They'll make their own demands, go to prison, train themselves offenders. One day they'll be given the right to vote. I'll do it for.
Tell them about the wars, the blood and the guts. That's what they want to hear. Jessie! I knew there was something funny about you two. Who the hell do you think you are?
Take your hands off him!
And who's this? Powder puff, giving orders to me.
There he is, Charles the Doctor.
Father!
My boy.
Yeah, Custom. You can have this one as well. He's got half a heavy lungs in his pocket.
Father! How did you get here? I thought you were in prison.
No, Joseph, they don't lock up debtors any longer. I've been trying to arrange a loan of money.
How did you know where I was?
Well, when Jessie and Daisy came to London to look for you, they called on Daisy's father. His friends in the police force found you and told me all about your exploits.
Your plan worked then, Jessie.
Oh, only because Henry was so splendid.
Yes, it was, wasn't it?
Where's Daisy then?
I'm right behind you, and I think it was splendid to fetch my father in time.
Why, Daisy, you're transformed. And so beautiful.
Take these villains away.
Just a minute. There's a thing or two I'd like to say, just before I leave. Ask yourselves when I'm away, who will have these boys of mine? Just you listen when they say they would rather
Father, my friend.
Who are your friends, Joseph?
The climbing boys.
You must forget about all that now. Did you know that Bradshaw has awarded you a scholarship? You can return there and we'll presume that this terrible experience never happened.
I was so relieved when you came like that. It was a joy to see your face.
Not so great a joy as it was to see your face, Daisy.
But you must have them, Father.
My boy, you may be clever, but you still have a lot to learn about life.
You were wonderful, Henry.
Yes, I was, wasn't I?
I don't know which I enjoyed most, your attempt at dancing or your attack on Ralph.
I don't know which was more painful.
Oh, Henry.